In this video, I want to talk about the verse of Lut in the Quran.
Taking this blindfold off to see what this life's all about. Threw my virtues to the ground, drinking from the tail.
Hi everyone and welcome back on my channel. My name is Abdel, for those who knows, but for those who don't know, by this, my name is Abdel. And if you are not a subscriber, just consider to subscribe on my channel. In this video, I want to talk about the verse of Lut in the Quran. Because I have a lot of comments coming in on my videos where I'm talking about gay and Muslim. But I want to tell you one thing, of several things, about that verse of our Prophet Lut in the Quran. If we think we are talking about homosexuality, then you are really wrong on that topic. Because the verse of Lut doesn't say anything about homosexuality. The stronger it is. The word homosexuality doesn't exist in the Arabic literature. Even in the written language, Arabic and the Quran, doesn't exist homosexuality. If you go deeper in that verse of the Prophet Lut in the Quran, and what everybody is thinking that it's about homosexuality, then you are really wrong on that topic. Because you need to know also the time frame. The Quran is written 1440 years ago, or maybe longer. We don't know. But still, that is something that comes every time on my channel. You don't know the Quran because you don't read the Quran and you don't know the verse of Lut. Maybe you should read the Quran again. I read the Quran. But the verse of Lut is about people. And if we talk about people, then we are talking about men and women at the same time. Because we are talking about a society. And society exists by women as men. And if you go deeper on that, of course they made an awful sin, a very awful sin in that time frame. But you need to know also in that time, the commerce was changing. Because if you know the history, when people were traveling, they were more traveling to travel supplements for selling in other countries. And they were traveling with a horse and a car. But in that time of a Prophet Lut, the commerce was changing a lot because the boats came on the market. And boats can transport lots more stuff than you think. So, what happened in that time? When the boats came in the market and in the world, let's say, more supplements or things were transporting by boats to other countries because they were more in volume, because they can transport more and get more money. But then it affects also the small business woman or businessman, because we have small village, big cities, bigger village. But in that time, a lot of people around a big city and small villages were losing a lot of money. A lot of money because the transport with the boats, they were not part of it because only the big companies and the big cities were doing it. So the small villages and the small cities were losing, or the business people in the small villages and the small cities were losing a lot of money. And in that time, they were thinking in another way to earn more money. And the way they were thinking was really bad because they were selling their bodies. Selling their bodies for money. So having sex with strangers, having sex with tourists for money. And that's the moment that also prostitution came on earth. And prostitution, as you know, is the oldest job we have in this world and still exists. So people were selling their bodies and having sex for money with strangers, with tourists, and that was an awful sin. Even women as men did it. And men did it with man or woman, and woman did woman, and all those things because they didn't do it in the fact of action of love. If you could have sex an action of love, that's not a sin because you love the person, let's say. And that's something important. And that time, they were not thinking at all, but they were just doing to earn more money, to pay their rent, pay their bills, because they were losing a lot of money in their business. So they have to be creative, and that's why the prostitution came on earth in that time. So, if you are agree with me, give a thumbs up. If you not agree with me, just leave a comment down below on my video because I said it all. And I hope really hard that you will understand a little bit more about the Quran if you look up your history as well. And even the history about your belief, history about Islam. Because the Islam has to offer lots more beautiful things if you know the core of it. But for now, I think I said it all, and I hope to see you in the next coming up video. But like always, I want to end with a positive quote. Just be happy, be proud, and be yourself. And I will see you in the next coming up video. Love you, see you, and bye!